Welcome back to Inside Post Challenge, part of the Road to the Breeders' Cup sponsored by Adequan. This week we're going to take a look at the Jockey Club Gold Cup from Belmont Park. Hi everyone, I'm Tom Law. I'm joined by Ed DeRosa. Ed, this is a major weekend.
Huge.
In prep races for the Breeders' Cup World Championships.
Big time.
Really the biggest sort of prelim to next weekend's prep weekend. This is a huge weekend on its own.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're talking about the Jockey Club Gold Cup at Belmont Park. Belmont Park's got a huge card of races. They got the Beldame, the Vosburg, Joe Hirsch Invitational, Flower Bowl, Kelso, Pilgrim, Miss Grillo. The big one, though, is the Jockey Club
Absolutely.
Gold Cup. A lot of different angles in here. Ed, what do you think?
Well, I think the biggest angle for me looking at it is all year we've been talking about the 3-year-olds, and we haven't been talking about the older males, sort of seen as a down division. So I think if you believe in that hype, it's hard to go against either Summerbird or Quality Road. Summerbird's already beaten Quality Road at this distance in the Travers. However, I am going to go against the conventional wisdom. I actually like 2 older horses in here. I think Macho Again or Asiatic Boy are capable of upsetting this race.
Yeah, Asiatic Boy and Macho Again got to be the leader, pro tem leaders in the older horse division, at least on the East Coast, I think, based on what they've been able to do. Macho Again, for sure.
For sure, yeah.
Off his win in the Stephen Foster, and then great race in the Whitney, and then, of course, everybody's going to remember his last race last time out against Rachel Alexandra when it looked like he was going to go by in the stretch, but he didn't.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of the kind of horse that used to be able to not put together maybe back-to-back really strong efforts. That's kind of gone away this year. He's been able to put together just a string of consistency. He's going into this race. He's looking good. Macho Again's hard to go against.
Yeah, and I think the connections know that the championship might be on the line here. The Breeders' Cup's on synthetic. A lot of different horses from Europe who are used to the turf are pointing toward it. Even Giopani, who's in the Joe Hirsch Classic, is talking about going to the Breeders' Cup Classic. If he were to go there and Macho Again were to win the Jockey Club Gold Cup, you might have a situation where Giopani wins the Horse of the Year and Champion Older Turf, but not Champion Older Male. So a lot's on the line for Macho Again's connections.
Horse of the Year, though. Giopani, Rachel Alexandra's got it locked up, I thought.
Well, he'll be a finalist. And
well,
I think if he beat See the Stars and Zenyatta and Rip Van Winkle, Summerbird, Mind That Bird, you certainly have a case to put him on your ballot. Whether or not it's ahead of Rachel Alexandra is not much conjecture there. I'm likely voting for Rachel Alexandra, but he'd be in the discussion with a win.
Well, he would be in the discussion. Speaking of being in the discussion, you mentioned the 3-year-olds in here. I'm not going to go against the 3-year-olds in here. Summerbird, he's kind of been the horse that's, a little bit been overlooked all year. I don't know, he was necessarily overlooked too much in the Travers. Quality Road was obviously...
Wasn't overlooked by me.
No, well, you picked him right on this very show.
Yeah.
But you're going against him in here.
I am.
You're going against him in here at his track where he won the Belmont Stakes.
All right.
At his really, I think probably his preferred distance, a mile and a quarter. And against, a couple, in at least Quality Road, a horse that he's already beaten. I think Quality Road's going to be second in here. I think it's Summerbird, Quality Road, 1-2.
Well, our staff writer Jeff Lowe noted that Summerbird has never been favored in any of his starts. He's won 2 Grade 1 races. He'll likely be favored here. If not him, then maybe Quality Road. I don't like the short price. I'm sticking with the older and Macho Again.